Welcome to Muscle Dungeon. Another episode of things you just don't see. Okay, I'm training legs, and I just finished up with the quadriceps part of my workout. And before I move on to hams and glutes, I'm gonna show what I consider to be my very favorite quads exercise now. A little background though, okay? I managed to get my legs up to 29 inches at one point, not very long ago, but the way I did it was doing heavy barbell hack squats, and lots of them. I'm talking like high volume and doing sets up to 600 pounds. And the quads were blowing up like crazy, but after a while the patellar tendons started getting more and more sore. And I just had to realize, look man, my knees are getting so imbalanced, I'm really asking for trouble. And I'm an athlete in the real world who gets his body attacked from all sorts of angles. And for me, having integrity, extreme injury, I need to be bulletproof. And anything that's making me more injury prone is ridiculous. So I stopped doing that, and my legs started shrinking because I couldn't do anything heavy for a while. It was a little discouraging, but did some research and learned some things. And suffice it to say, I won't be doing any more leg extensions or hack squats probably ever. Now, if you're a bodybuilder and you don't care about physical integrity because it's all just about posing on stage, you may not care about this. But I can't believe how many 300 plus pound bodybuilders I've seen or heard of or talked to who literally just fell apart like walking through a parking lot, and their knees just snapped and they crumpled onto the ground. Like, to me, that is absolutely ridiculous. So this exercise that I'm going to show for quads hits my quads even harder, if anything, than all those heavy hack squats did. And this exercise makes your knees stronger and more balanced, more injury proof. Okay? For those of you who don't know what terminal knee extensions or terminal leg extensions are, that's part of what I'm doing here. And that exercise is designed to rehabilitate knees on people that have been doing leg extensions for years, okay? It rebalances the knee structure. Even though it's a great quad exercise, better than leg extensions, it rebalances the integrity of the knee, so the muscular imbalance that makes you very injury proof. This corrects it and builds quads and works them better than leg extensions. Now, if you think exercise bands are ridiculous and pointless, then, go ahead and click dislike now and then skedaddle. But if you're a little bit open-minded and you care about your knees and you'd like to be able to build quads without destroying your knees and becoming a cripple eventually, pay attention here. Go ahead and Google terminal leg extensions, terminal knee extensions. It's called one of those things. I can't remember which. So what I've done here is I've combined that with sort of a tweaked version of a Jefferson deadlift rack pull. It's not really like a normal Jefferson rack pull. The foot position's different, and you're going to see that. Basically what I do is I attack one leg at a time. The leg that's forward gets all the weight on it. My back leg, I try to have as little weight on as possible. It's only there for balance. The front leg gets all the activation. These bands that I'm going to wrap around my leg are actually strong enough that if I don't hold this barbell and I try to stand up with just my body weight, it'll pull my feet out from under me. Okay? So I don't know how to measure how much force is actually being applied here because it's two different types of force. But I go by feel, and it's a lot, okay? This hits your quads hard if you do it right. And it makes your knee stronger as your leg gets stronger, instead of a knee that's weaker and more out of balance, and one day it's just gonna, fly apart on you. All right, so let me demonstrate this from this angle, and then probably another angle, just to make sure you guys get the idea. Let's see, any more tips here? I don't think so. Here we go. looks like you might be able to see this leg better. Okay, so I got them on bands here, right? You want them put behind your knee, okay? Pull them back, stand down on them. Now, a normal terminal leg extension, terminal knee extension, it's basically this, okay? You're standing up over and over, okay? Your quad's doing all the work to make that happen. It's got resistance this way, okay? Plus weight. So what I've done here is I've added weight to the equation. So I can go really heavy on one quad at a time. Now they're kind of fried right now, so I should still be able to do a few reps for you. Now, normally with a Jefferson you're more balanced. Right now I have my knee almost in the middle, and so I have to grab the bar a little bit different with my hands to get balance. With a little practice though, it's not very hard. Now, back leg's just bouncing, standing up with all the weight, plus all the band resistance, okay? Okay, that hits quads hard. I am not kidding. If you try it, you're going to see what I'm talking about. You will be impressed. It's no joke. All right? Now, I hope I don't have to say this, but obviously you're going to train both ways. You're not just going to do them all with one leg forward. You can either alternate, or you can do all your sets for one leg first and then switch stances and do all your sets for the other leg, whichever way you want to go. You can use all different amounts of band resistance as well as different amounts of weight on the barbell. You know, go for it. Have fun. It's incredible, and you can do this long term and have stronger knees, okay? Instead of making yourself more and more injury prone. All right? So, let me give you one more angle over here in case that was hard to see. We'll do an angle from behind here, okay? Let's see, maybe over here. Okay? Just to make sure. I'm sure you guys can see the general idea here. So on this one, I guess we'll use the right leg. It looks like you'll be able to see that more. There's your bands. There's a lot more resistance here than you think, depending on how many you use. I use padding here because sometimes the nerves on the back here can get a little bit irritated, and that can be a distraction, so I put pads on the back here, make sure I don't get distracted by that. Like I said, my foot's almost in the middle. It's pointing straight forward. You have to find a balance point with your hands on the bar. Use the back foot for a balance. Just focus on that front leg. Boom. Boom. Put all the weight on it. It is no joke, guys. No joke at all. So, if you're open-minded at all, if you'd like to try this, you're going to be amazed what it can do to your quads. I'm getting my strength and size back. I'm finally able to train again with intensity, and it's more intense than it looks. I'm not even kidding. So, if you want to, give it a try, guys. It's a lot smarter than doing hack squats and leg extensions if you care about your future and you'd rather not be a cripple just because you had big muscles at some point. Alright? So that's Muscle Dungeon signing out. May the force be with you.